Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing something I've never done before, and that is to share my latest favourites with you. I've got a couple at the moment, so I thought I would do it. They're mainly affordable really, so hopefully you can all try them if you wish to, but I'll get cracking. Most of them are beauty related, with the odd exception. So by first up, and by a long way, this is my favourite, and this is the Simple Kind Skin Perfecting BB cream. Now I've tried, can you see that? Now I've tried BB creams quite a few times in the past and never got along with them. I've always found they don't give me coverage when I need coverage. I also find that they don't sit nicely on my skin. I find them quite oily in texture and wet, if that makes any sense at all, and also the colouring has never matched, because of course you don't buy them, or you never used to buy them, in lots of different shades. This is the shade Honey Shade. You can see it down there, if it will focus, yes. And this was really reasonable. I was doing some work with Unilever, popped into their shop and picked this up on a bit of a whim, and it is really nice. I bought it for just before my holiday because I wanted to give my skin a freshen up, but I haven't got the best skin tone and I wanted to give it an even out appearance and feel a little more put together, I guess. So I bought this, and actually it's good. I've got it on today. The only other thing I've got on is concealer and blusher. I have just been on holiday, so you know, my skin is a little more glowy than usual, but this covers really well. I find I can't use a brush or anything, and I use my fingers. I put it on like a moisturiser, work it all in. It might come out quite orange, but just keep working it, moisturising in, and it's really good, so definitely worth a try. Second up is something I had in my glossy box this month, and that is the Dr. Pawpaw Original Balm. I've used this lots of times in the past, but haven't like been with it for a long time. It actually looks quite empty actually, which is a bit disappointing. I've only had it a week, but it's really hard to tell. Anyway, it's a soothing balm with natural pawpaw. I use this for everything from my lips to my hands. I get quite a bit of eczema on my hands, so I use it for that. My daughter gets quite chapped lips, so I've been putting it on there. And it actually says you can use it for finishing touches to hair and brows too. Never use it for that, but highly recommend, and I will be repurchasing this when it's run out. Next up, and my last beauty product, is something I had in my Birchbox actually, and I've got this on. Let me just put it up, put that over there, and it is They're Real by Benefit, and it is the one, like that, and it is in the shade Pink Thrills, and I love it. It's really bright for me. I don't usually go for this kind of shade, but I'm loving it. It's spring, summer, supposed to be. Not looking at this weather, it's a bit gloomy, but I find it really moisturising. It's really unusual for me to find a lip product that I like and will wear, because I find they dry my lips out a lot. So I usually stick to like a gloss or a shiny balm with the tint, but this has been great, and I'm actually going to go and have a look at some other shades. Obviously this is a sample because it was in my Birchbox. Next up is the slightly random one, and it is this book. So this is The Light Between Oceans. It's a book by M.L. Stedman. I read quite a bit when I get into it. I absolutely love this. I read the majority of it on the way to and from London a few weeks ago. It was that gripping. I just read it so fast. If you're into quite emotional stories, a story that could quite easily be real, it's very moving, and I really enjoyed it. It's actually now a film as well, so I need to look out for that. And my last item, this is an item that I've had a long time, but I've been using more and more recently, and they are the Babyliss, what do I want to call it? Barrel? I don't know what I'm going to call this. I haven't got the box to look. I will Google it and I will link it below. But these are I will Google it anyway and put it in the description box. But these are fantastic for doing your loose barrel curls. You can do them as tight as you wish and just nice and loose. highly recommend. They have a temperature gauge on them here, so you can decide how hot you want your hair. I don't put them on hottest, I put them on about medium, which is about 180 degrees, but I highly recommend. And it has the longest cable ever, which is great because we're really short on sockets in this house. But yeah, that's my favourites this month. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back soon.